What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James and welcome back today to Roblox. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time once again to jump back into Bee Swarm Simulator. Today, it's beginning to feel a lot like Beesmas. Yes, it is as of right now, the 2nd of December and the first Bee Swarm video here in December for the next Beesmas 2023 update. And it can mean only one thing. We have some brand new spicy leaks to take a look at in today's episode. So once again, we've got some really cool things to look at, and I mentioned this thing like 3 or 4 episodes ago and it was a joke, but I'm starting to think it's no longer a joke. I'll tell you about it in a sec. Okay, 3, 2, 1, claim the hive! Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you guys and girls are doing amazing wherever you are. Yeah, it's a really exciting time in Bee Swarm. Every couple of days, there are new things to look at, new things to talk about, and already we're starting to see some patterns as to kind of what Onett is thinking for the next Beesmas update. The good news is as well, is we are still very early on in December. Now, we'll talk about this a little bit later on in the episode, but all things Beesmas from things we've had in the previous years, and kind of what I'm hoping this year's experience will be like. We'll talk about that a bit later, though. We've got some leaks to look at. Shall we head over to Mr. Fungus? Yes. Here we go, mushroom of hype. Yeah, once again, thank you so much for smashing our like goal in the previous episode. So you guys are good at this, not gonna lie. And it's really nice to see. It's super appreciated. So just thank you so much for leaving a like on the video, for dropping me a comment saying hey. Really cool to always see. The support is fantastic, and yeah, it gets me really excited for the Beesmas update. So I'm gonna keep pumping out the content for you guys. I'm gonna be super quick. I'm gonna get all the latest leaks. And yeah, you're always welcome to come and hang out on these episodes. And yeah, I don't know what to set for this one. Should we just go with the old classic? If we can try and get 1,503? Is it possible? Only time will tell. I hope so. Right, okay, here's the thing. So, a few episodes ago, right, I was just, I was in here, bee swarming away, doing my thing, and I made a joke. And it basically said, because obviously we've not had any content since the last Beesmas, right? So Onett is, on the sort of 1 update a year thing, but I'm sure it's going to be really cool. And I made a joke saying, I know what Onett's been doing this entire time. He's been there drawing pictures. Well, every single day, it seems to be more and more true, because as well as having well over 100 brand new stickers, which are part of the collectible update, which is going to be happening, we're going to be able to get stickers, we're going to be able to trade those amongst each other. Onett just also leaked a bunch of brand new beequips. So obviously all of these have their own unique little sticker. Beequips, as well, as we did mention, is going to be a part of the next Beesmas update, and you are going to be able to trade these beequips, it looks like, and there are some really cool ones in here. So first things first, shall we take a little look-see? I think we should. Oh yeah, before we take a look at the beakers, this is so funny, right? So I was looking through. I don't know how I missed this last time, but I was going to grab some images for you guys, and then I saw this sticker. All right, okay. You tell me what you see. Do you see what it's supposed to be, right? Which is some kind of prehistoric wild boar, or do you see the majestic head of hair of Donald J. Trump? Because I see Trump's hair, and once you see it, maybe you can't quite see it. Make Bee Swarm great again. Onett Dev is a good man. I might cut that bit out of the video, that's awful. I never said I was good at impressions, so yeah, there you go. Anyway, right? But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you see a wild boar in that thing? I swear now. So the images and the way that Onett does his art is actually really cool, but just that one tickled me for some reason. I'm not sure why. Anyway, right. We're going to do these slowly. There's 20 of these, I think, in total. So these are brand new beequips. These are a lot of them to introduce all at once. I can't quite remember how many beequips we have already in the game. But if we go and take a look at my little chest, it's not something I pay a massive attention to be honest. But all of the beequips that we have, more or less, are all kind of festive themed. So I have the permanent ones, the reindeer antlers, obviously, and then all of these are kind of they have a Christmassy theme to some extent. Now there's actually quite a few that I still don't have, the special ones that you can get from planters and stuff. I never just seem to get them, but these ones don't seem festive themed at all. They just kind of seem kind of random things. So I think they're really cool. So the first 5, which we're going to take a look at here, boom. we have, now I can't quite remember the names of all of them. I did look, but you can kind of tell what they are. So we've got like a sunshiny thing. The one with the medal is called the Veteran Medal. The one in the middle is like this sort of sea sort of shell cone necklace thing. Obviously we have a traffic cone, and we have like a yellow sort of bee swarm sort of bracelety thing. So this is the first 5 that are going to be coming, and as you can see, these aren't particularly festive themed or anything like this. So, you know, these are like things that aren't necessarily Beesmas themed, but I'm sure there are going to be ways that we're going to get them within the updates to do with quests and the bee bear and all that good stuff. So those are the first 5. Now, the second 5, I can't quite remember what the one on the left is. It kind of looks like a top view of a pot. You know, like you'd cook some stew in, or a boil stuff, you know what I mean? Like a pot, hob on pot hob. And then you've got like a bow, you've got a bee swarm simulator, a razor, if you're from America, or we'll just call it a rubber, but yeah, America, a razor, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got like I think it's either some weird octopus or it's like a rose thing to put on your hair. And of course, we've got some old spectacles. Huh, okay. Now, every now and then, Onett has this very weird habit of reaching down into my very soul, essence, and being and rekindling childhood memories I had long since forgotten. And you wouldn't think that that would be happening in today's episode when we look at random bee quips, but I was surprised. So these next 5 here, it's like the second one from the right. Have you guys seen these? They're like these little rubber finger puppet monster things. Now, I remember these from when I was a kid. And that was like, you know, I'm nearly 70 now, so that was a long time ago. And you would just put them on your fingers and you just sort of wiggle them, and that's about it. But they were cool. They were like called finger monsters or something like that. And the face is very, very nostalgic for me. So I wasn't necessarily expecting to see that today, but I really like it. It's probably my favorite one so far, actually. The middle one is called the Noble Crown. I don't really know what it looks like exactly. It kind of looks like some weird Pokemon, but yeah, it's apparently a crown. You got a fidget spinner. A few years too late on that one, but that's okay. We've got some kind of like, actually, what is that? Let me check. Would you believe it's a demon talisman? Yo! So I'm guessing it's going to be something that benefits the red side of hives, probably some red bees. And then the right-hand side one is an orange flip-flop. I'm also really concerned because this always happens, man. Every time I sit down and I record a Beast War episode, and don't get me wrong, this is a good thing, but every time I do it, boom, I look at my friends list, Onett is online, and he's in the studio. So I guarantee you, as soon as this video goes live, he's just going to drop like a bunch more stuff. But that's okay. There's going to be another video very soon, if he does, which is always exciting. So yeah, that's the 3 there. I actually checked as well. That weird pan lid one is actually a pan lid, which is good. And then the final ones that we have to look at today, for some reason, there's 2 of these like sort of lip ice chapstick things. I don't know the difference. They're just called 1 and 2, but maybe Onett was not too happy with the model. Maybe it was just a bit bright or something. You have like a ninja star, you've got a floppy summer hat, and you've got one of those rings with the sweet bit on that you whack in your face. And yeah. Those are, well, basically 19 of the new bee quips, which will be coming into Bee Swarm. So as you can see, there are tons of these, and I'm sure like everything's going to be given in certain places. So we're going to have maybe certain bee quips for the quest rewards, maybe certain ones are going to come out of the present boxes, some of them are going to come, you know, from mobs, some of them are going to come from planters. The bee quip system is not necessarily new, but we do have a lot of new ones to play with. I would imagine too, at least I'd hope anyway, that because of this, you're gonna like be able to maybe get some discounts or maybe some extra free slots for free. See, the thing is here, like when I first read this on the upgrade, I was like, expand your storage 30 extra slots for 800 tickets. And I was like, oh, 30 slots is actually pretty good for 800 tickets. No. It's only 5 extra slots for 800 tickets. Now, don't get me wrong, like, you know, Onett needs to you know, sell some tickets and stuff, I get it, but like 5 slots for 800 tickets does seem a little high. So I'm wondering, but the thing is, like, it's a bit difficult to adjust this now because I'm sure there's lots of players that have paid for bigger upgrades to this kind of thing. Like, I think I've only bought this once, to be honest. I think I upgraded it from 20 to 25. But if we're having so many new bee quips in, I guess it's a case of like, there's some of these that I can just get rid of, like, you know, they're sort of just taking up space. But there's a lot of bee quips here. So is the storage going to expand? Is he going to give some slots for free? I kind of hope so. But, as I'm sure you guys can see, things are actually going really, really well. How on earth has someone made 2.2 quadrillion in a day? To be honest with you, when it comes to like the numbers on Beeswarm, I'm just completely like, it's like too much now at times. So like when it comes to Beesmas and all these new updates, it's really fun to play like and you know, do the quests and just enjoy the game for what it is. When it comes to like just the hardcore grinding, like everyone these days is using mad macros, which is not really particularly my thing, to be honest. I'm just going to kind of enjoy the game, and I am really, really excited for the quest lines. Those are always like my favorite things. Hopefully they're going to be like fun. I'm sure there's going to be a few stinkers in there. There always is. But I am kind of excited for it. Although, my biggest hope for this year's Beesmas, and I've said this every single time, I really, really hope it comes out sooner than Christmas Day. I think even one year it came out on Boxing Day, but I think like in a perfect world, it would come out a week before Christmas. I think that would be really nice because it's when, you know, most people have just finished school, you know, you're there for the summer holidays, Christmas holidays, or festive holidays, whatever you want to call it, and you have like a week or so, and you know, in and around Christmas to actually enjoy the game. And obviously if it's on Christmas Day, you know, you've got people who are with their families and people who want to hang out, maybe people aren't at the computer, and it's always kind of weird like starting a festive event when Christmas is finished. I think it's always more fun and it's more enjoyable if you start all of the festive stuff before Christmas has happened. So yeah, who knows what's going to happen. The likelihood, to be honest, is it's probably going to come out on Christmas Day again. I noticed that I've had a few people asking me about when it might be. Usually it's Christmas Day. I feel like it came out a few days earlier, like way back in the day. I remember it was on Boxing Day, either last year or the year before. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe like, I don't know. Oh, what would be a good day? December the 18th, 19th, maybe 20th, something like that. I feel like that would be fun. So yeah, I think that's pretty much about for this one. As you can see, like from all of the things that Onett has been uploading, a lot of it is to do currently with the trading aspect of the game. So he's adding like loads and loads more collectibles, loads of stuff like that, which we can sort of interact with other players. So I feel like that's going to be a big focus of this particular Beesmas. But as I also mentioned in a previous episode, I hope that's not just it. You know, I'd like some kind of really cool new in-game content, maybe a map expansion, maybe some new mobs, maybe a new boss, you know, something along those lines, something fresh, something a little bit different, and something cool to explore. But time will tell. Beesmas is still young. It is only the 2nd of December, and I think we've got loads and loads of time left. So yeah, very, very cool. That's about it for this one. Let me head over to this little spot here. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, thanks, and see ya.